YouTube, it's ECP, and we're going to do a check on our swarm hive, the one we caught earlier this spring, the very first hive I've gotten. If some of you remember, we lost the queen with them getting robbed earlier this year when I had them near the bigger hives that I'd purchased, the packages and the established hive I'd picked up. So we brought it out here to the house and saved the hive from it getting robbed out and killed out. But what we did, we found out the queen had gotten killed during the process of being robbed on that hive. So we requeened it about 3 weeks ago from Blackwater bees out of Georgia, and they've done pretty good. They're looking pretty active. We're just going to crack the top today and give them some sugar water. Been on vacation, been gone for a while, and here's just a good look. They've been bringing in some pollen. See if I can get a good focus. Been bringing some pollen. Got a fly there. I bet you them bees will get her real quick. Yeah, she's flying off. But bringing in some pollen, bringing in a lot of nectar, a lot of activity. Whole different hive since we ended up giving them a new queen. They just flipped the light switch on once they got requeened. So hey, we're going to check out this hive. Looks like there's a drone there on the doorstep. So we'll see what they're doing. We'll check it out. I'm sitting there glancing. I haven't really checked them much. A lot of pollen in on that last bee coming in. But it looks like they're bringing in a lot of nectar, bringing in a lot of pollen. Overcast earlier today, but now it's nice and sunny. Probably about 5 o'clock, just got in from work. So we'll check these bees out and we'll see how they're doing. Stay tuned. So here's the hive. Boy, it looks like it's changed a lot in the last week and a half since I've been in it. Really looks like we got quite a few frames that are being worked on. Even this outer frame's getting a little bit of action. See some comb being built up on it. We got some apivar strips in place. We got the beetle blaster for any hive beetles that come our way, but looks like the end frame feeder is completely empty. And this is actually for an Illinois or 6-inch super, so I'm going to change it next fill to the 1 gallon, and I can add another frame. So stay tuned. We'll take a look at some bees. Okay, we filled up the feeder. You can see, put a little extra on the top here to get them started. They are going after it here, so I know that we're starting to get closer, maybe a couple weeks to the dearth. They're still building comb as a young hive, but their numbers are looking pretty good. May check a couple frames real quick, and if they don't get too upset, then leave them alone. Stay tuned. YouTube, we got a big success here. Here's one of the third frame in, one of the brood frames, and you can see plenty of honey on the cap, on the top, lots of workers. So this Blackwater bee, she from Georgia, is doing phenomenal. She's an Italian queen. I've already looked at some of these other frames, and she is phenomenal. So big scores for Blackwater bees in Georgia in just a week and a half. This girl is a machine. So hey, ECP, just with a quick update on our swarm hive. It's building fast. It looks phenomenal. These bees are new bees. Stay tuned. ECP, over and out. Okay, so we're putting the inner cover back on. Bees didn't get upset at all. We didn't even use any smoke. Checked about 3 frames, 4 frames. They look phenomenal. Great brood. Good action. These bees are doing very well. We're going to throw the telescoping cover on. We're going to leave these bees alone for a while. They're doing good. We'll get back in a few days and we'll fill the inner feeder, and we'll probably change it to the 9-inch feeder instead of the 6-inch so we can add an extra frame. ECP saying thanks for watching the bee videos. Give us a big thumbs up and a like. ECP, this time around, over and out.